Yes, people. You know what time it is. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Premier League show. Welcome to the Game Week 23 review show. I had to delay it another day because you know what? I decided there's no Champions League games early in the week, so we might as well just wait for the Premier League show another day. Wait for Everton and Leeds to play just in case a big result happens there. But yeah, people, on your way in, first and foremost, go and subscribe to King, Prophet, and Josh's channels. Will all be in the description of the video. Make sure you guys subscribe here first and foremost. Like I said, by the end of this week, by the end of January, which is on Saturday, we're trying to get to 550 subscribers. We're 10 subs away. If 10 of you are new here, first and foremost, you subscribe to everyone else and this channel, and leave a comment and keep it respectful as always. Keep it respectful, because we always want to have a good interaction with you guys. We always want to engage with our audience and the community and our beloved football community. We always want to make it a happy place. We know toxicity around here. That's how I always say it. That's how I always see it as. But anyways, guys, King, Prophet, Jack, I want to ask you guys a question. Did you guys watch any of the games this weekend? I wonder how many games did you guys watch, and did you watch any?
I watched my game and I watched your game, but I think that's about it.
You watched.
I was gonna watch the Chelsea one, but I woke up late in it, so I missed it.
I wonder how many games I watched this weekend. I kind of had a good weekend, didn't I? I had a very, very good weekend. I'm sure you man had a good weekend too. I'm sure King, you had a good weekend as well. Yeah.
I didn't have a good weekend.
I had a great weekend. It was the perfect
same, man.
weekend.
I had a great weekend as well, man.
Yeah, man. It was really good, man.
Great weekend. I'm King. I wonder what game did you watch this weekend? I want to know. Like, did you watch
well, obviously the Saturday I watched West Ham. Beat up Sunderland. That was fun.
Did you watch any of the Arsenal games this weekend as well? Did you fall
Oh
asleep?
yeah, no, I did. No, I did. I watched that. I was live on Don's Ovations TV, Don C's channel. I saw his crash out afterwards as well, man. Live and direct.
What just happened this weekend? Yeah, United rocked up to the Emirates, crash on Asnas parade. Yeah, hold that. And guess who called the score right? Hey, yeah. The clips in the shorts. You guys go check it. Yeah. If you don't believe me, the link to the video is in the YouTube shorts. Go check it out. In that minute itself. Yeah. And don't worry, nobody else is getting a cooking on the show. Nobody. It's just one football club. Just one certain football club is getting absolutely decimated this weekend. Josh, hope you're there, my friend. I hope you can hear us. Hope you're doing well.
On this time, yeah. Let's get this shit over and done with, shall we? Christ, fucking wankers, right? I'll turn my camera on ASAP. But...
Oh, this is amazing. I can't lie to you. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, King, I love that profile picture.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Josh.
Of course, man. Carrick has to walk the two dogs. You know what I'm saying? Pep and Arteta.
I'm gonna have to add slot to
I wonder, Josh, did you watch any games this weekend? Did you watch any football this weekend?
Football, never heard of her. What's that? Oh, did you guys know that Norwich beat top of the table Coventry? That's where my loyalties lie. I don't know about any of this Arsenal nonsense.
I didn't know that. I thought somebody else was top of the league as well. I just want to speak on that. You know what I mean? You still.
Apologies.
You still big up Michael in the chat. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're doing good, man. Big up, my guy. Anyways, let's get to it, shall we? Yeah, man. Trust me, bro. I've seen it as well, man. Oh my god, the amount of excuses these guys make, bro. I swear down, they can never blame anyone else but the referees. Literally, they can only blame the referees for such a shit performance. The referee is not a footballer. He's a guy that makes decisions on the pitch for both teams. And the referee was good, fair and square. No complaints whatsoever. No handball, Nothing. Dorgu did not touch the ball with his hand. That was not a handball. It hit the side of his leg. Yeah? And also, Maguire, how's he supposed to fall down? Can I ask you guys, how's Maguire supposed to fall down? Expect Maguire to fall down like this? Expect him to fall down like that? Expect him to fall with his arm crossed or what? You know what I mean? Like, come on, guys. What's the excuses around here? You know what I mean? It's inexcusable from you guys. You know what I mean? And anyways, you know, let's get to the performance, shall we? Who should we start with, United or Arsenal? Where do you want to start? What?
You go ahead, mate. Bask in your victory, man. You haven't had many this season. We'll allow you.
You haven't had many trophies as many as we have victories this season, man. Trust me. I'm just saying like that right now. Anyhow,
What are more than 40 games this season for United?
no problem.
Anyway.
You can have 40 games, but you'll still end up with 0 trophies. I'll tell you right now. Anyways,
You want to bet on it?
I don't know.
Actually, please don't. I'll lose money.
Exactly. That's what I thought. Anyways, let's get to the game, shall we? Look, first and foremost, I just want to say, big up Manchester United. That was a very good performance once again. Started off slow, I'll be honest. It wasn't the brightest of starts. First half an hour we were a little bit shaky, a bit iffy. But you know what we did? We got back into the game. Zubi doo, where are you? Passed the ball back to Brian and Bumo. Yeah. And Buemo goes around the keeper, taps it in 1-1. What happens then? Dorgu, bosh, top bins. And then I'm thinking, okay, let's get a third goal now, because we're killing these guys. We're absolutely killing these guys at the moment. Then, oh, I love you, man, bro. Big up to you, my guy.
Big up.
Man said the banana skins, you know, in the Bournemouth on Saturday. Did you buy any shirts in your local supermarket? Nah, bro, bless up, my guy. Bless up, brother. It's always good to see you, man. Always good to see you. Bro, if you, like I said, if you're free, you want to jump on, and you messaged me the other day, you want to jump on, let me know. I'm more than welcome to jump on, man. But anyways, back to the game. Arsenal get a very jammy equalizer. One of the most jammiest, bro, you guys get some of the most jammiest goals I think I've ever seen. You guys are 17th in open play goals this season. 17th in open play goals this season. Let me tell you this right now. If set pieces, if VAR was more leaning towards goalkeepers, you guys would be in a relegation scrap. Seriously. The way you guys are playing, you guys can't even score goals from open play. You haven't scored a goal in open play for 300 minutes. 300 minutes. That goal that you scored was an own goal from Lisandro Martinez. And then the second goal was from a corner kick. Whoop-de-doo. Another corner kick from Arsenal. And then, Cunha. Oh my God. The way he struck that, man. The way he absolutely slapped that into the corner, man. Raya, no chance. And let me just say this, the best defense in the league conceded 3 goals to Man United at home. And not only that, the defensive record is over. It's over. What happens next? Arsenal. What was that defending by Gabriel, by the way? Can I just ask? What was Gabriel doing? That was one of the most pathetic defending I've ever seen in my life. That was pathetic from Arsenal. I'll be real. If you want to win this league, you cannot be putting in performances like this. And let me tell you this, why? I can tell you this firsthand, because I've seen my team win 3 titles. I've seen my team win 3 titles. I know what it's like to be in a title race. I know what it's like to win league titles. This guy below here knows what it takes to win league titles. African King knows what it takes to win league titles. Josh, Jack, you guys will get there eventually. You guys have the elite level standards. I'm not gonna. You know why? You guys are sensible Arsenal fans, proper sensible Arsenal fans that knows what it means to be a gunner. You have the standards of a big club. So fair play to you both. It's just general Arsenal fans out there that just don't know that talk so much that they've won every single trophy in the world, but they've won absolutely nada in the last 5 years. You know what? This is gonna be This is sensational, man. Honestly, Man United saved football. Yet. Let's just be real. Arsenal played one of the most pathetic pieces of football I think I've ever seen in my entire life. That was anti-football, if anything. That was anti-football from you guys. You guys think you can just go score 1-0 and try and sit back against Man United? Nah, it won't. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. We'll slap one top bins. We'll slap one bottom corner. What happened against Man City last weekend? Pretty much not really a repeat, but it was more of it was a performance that I can be like, do you know what? We went away to Arsenal, first team to beat them away at the Emirates this season. Good. That's what we did. You know, we had to do our job because now United are in the top 4 scrap. We're 4th at the moment. I'm not saying United will get top 4. That's not what I'm trying to say. But at the moment, we are in a top 4 scrap. But you know what? I'll take the 3 points all day, every day, man. Away at Arsenal, we don't often win there. The last time we won there in the league, 2017. 2017 was the last time United won away at Arsenal in the league. So listen, Michael Carrick schools Arteta once again. Phase 1 for Michael Carrick versus Phase 7 Mikel Arteta.
Bro, it's not even Phase 7. It's Phase 85. Our team's behaving like 85-year-olds. No offense to octogenarians and whatnot, but yeah.
That's say to win the league. We'll see.
They probably will.
They haven't bought good attackers, bro. You're right.
Oh my days.
You're right, bro. Big up Twisted Fate. Big ass to you, bro. Jesus.
But we're in talks with Alvarez for him to sign in the summer because we need a number 10.
And let me tell you something, right?
Fucking hell.
Martin Odegaard, yeah. Some of your fans had the audacity to call that guy world class. The audacity to compare this guy to Bruno Fernandes. To compare this guy with some of the best center attacking midfielders in the world. He's not even better than Florian Wirtz. Let's just keep it a buck. He's not better than Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz is a much better player than Odegaard. Seriously. Florian Wirtz has not been scoring the goals or getting the assists, but if you watch him technically, he's so much better. Just watch football with your eyes instead of looking at stats for once. He's so much better than Odegaard. Odegaard is overrated. He is absolutely trash. And Arsenal fans have finally woken up and realized that this guy ain't good enough for Arsenal. They finally realized that this guy as a captain, he's not just as a player, as a captain, he's absolutely trash. If you want to win the league, this guy cannot be your captain. You need to give that armband to Declan Rice or Gabriel. One of them two deserve the captain's armband. You cannot be having Martin Odegaard as your captain. I'm sorry. It's just not it. You can't win the league passing sideways and backwards. Your attacking midfield is trying to create, but passing sideways and backwards. He passes backwards more than he does forwards. It's awful to watch, bro. And this is what I mean when Arsenal are anti-football. I'm not even cooking Josh and Jack because these guys don't deserve to get cooked. These guys are realist Arsenal fans. It's the Arsenal fans on social media that absolute chat bollocks. These two are not getting cooked from me because they're proper Arsenal fans. They can hold the smoke because they've been calling it for time. You know? But you know what? We rocked it to the Emirates and did our job. We did our job, man. I'm going to turn against Arsenal if they get to tell us shitty Premier League. Man, I don't know. The Senators are also where they meant to score, bro. Exactly, man. May I say football and tweets getting an interim? Hey. Dorgu Bruno. And by the way, prayers up to Dorgu, man. Injury. 10 weeks injured, man. Great injury, man. Hamstring injury.
Bro. This is not normally the time of year. Normally, the time of year is when we get to February or March. That's when you start bottling. So I'm not like, lad, nada. No, none of that. I mean, like, as we were discussing last week, Arsenal, they had the chance to go 9 points clear after after Man City lost, and then Villa lost, I think, the same day, though he drew first. And then, lo and behold, Villa win, City win. And then there's pressure on us to try and get 3 points against United. And what do? We go 1-0 up. Martinez on goal, obviously. And then the equaliser came from a Zubimendi mistake. He's made more mistakes. I think it's like 4 or 5 within his first season at Arsenal than Thomas Partey made. And I know that there's the legal sort of battle that's still ongoing about whether Partey did what he did.
Excuse me.
Obviously, that's not completely resolved yet. But like, Partey made less mistakes at Arsenal than Zubimendi's made in his first season, and Partey was at the club for a good 5 years. Like, Jesus Christ! And then also, like, we as Akavin said, we're 17th in the league for open play goals. Like, come on, this is the most this is one
season. You've been a relegation scrap.
No. Can I say my bit? Can I continue my bit?
No,
I wouldn't say we would be in a relegation battle per se if, say, VR was more what do you call it, strict towards like players, so like grabbing onto goalkeepers and whatnot, like Ben White's done numerous times over the years at Arsenal. But we would be in a worse position than we currently are. And honestly, for the love of that's holy, Erdegaard should not be starting in this current remit. He should be sold in the summer, for fuck's sake. And lo and behold, today Arsenal posted something about 5 years of Martin. Jesus Christ, might as well stick Martin Goodman in the fucking team for Friday night dinner. Like, he'd be more useful. Yes, he'd say shit on it and just come up with some stupid fucking inventions and whatnot. But he'd be more useful. He'd probably get more goal contributions than this fucking absolute goonberg. Like, cool. Yes, he was at Real Madrid. He signed them when he was 15 from, I can't remember which Norwegian team it was, like Bergen or like Drammen or something like that. Or that might be in a team that Hanen was at back in the day before he joined Molde. But
Salzburg, he was at after Molde.
I can't remember, but he was loaned so many times to like what do you call it, Sofjedad, to Vitesse Arnhem, to Heerenveen, to all these different clubs, and I didn't pay attention at the time because I was about 14, but like, he was all right, I assume, there. And then, okay, lo and behold, we bring him on loan. He scores against Spurs in the North London Derby back in 2021. He hit his peak in 22-23 when he scored 15 in the league. And that's when the comparisons with like Ken De Bruyne came about and like Bruno Fernandes. And he cannot lace their boots. Bruno Fernandes has won the fucking Nations League. Was Erdegaard won with Norway?
He's won an FA Cup and a League Cup, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. No, but I'm also talking about international stuff as well. Because Norway, lo and behold, they qualified for World Cup. But before that, last time they actually qualified for it was back in 1998, Football Heritage and that. And speaking of which, the only trophy he's actually won in the only trophy that Erdegaard has technically won in his career before joining Arsenal was I can't remember, it was a Super Copa de España or the Copa de España with Real Sociedad back in 2020, I believe it was, back when he was on loan there at the Basque from Real Madrid. And like the whole sort of how do you say it? The whole sort of mentality in this team. How many of our players have actually won a trophy in their career or within the last 3 years? I can only think of flipping Declan Rice and maybe even Kepa. Declan Rice for one. Kepa won the Champions League when he was at Chelsea and whatnot. But like, what players do we actually have that have won a trophy with us? Cool, yeah, Saliba was in the squad when we won the FA Cup or some shit like that. But
he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Shit. Well, he was in the squad when we won a Community Shield or something like that back in 2021, which it's just a fucking Super Cup. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like the whole mentality of this team, like you need to bring in players who have actually won fucking trophies with their previous clubs beforehand. Like, I don't know, probably Gabriel won like the fucking Croatian league back in 2018 when he was on loan there, but still, like, it's just absolutely fucking stupid. And yeah, we're 4 points clear of the top of the league, but that doesn't mean shit. You lose another game, and say City and Villa win their games, that margin goes down to 1 point. And look at how rival fans were bantering Liverpool when they're 5 points clear in September, I believe it was. And then Arsenal go top of the league and whatnot, and so fun and dandy. They go 7 points clear in December or something like that. And now look at the situation that we are in now. Fucking absolute bozos. These fans on Twitter are like, "Oh, we'll back Arteta. Cool. We'll back him into a fucking cupboard and keep him there for the rest of the season. That's where he should be. Fucking might as well just bring back Steve Bold or whatever, just to be our manager. I don't know. Might as well bring back Wenger from FIFA. I mean, he's fucking clown now, but still.
People, if you're new, subscribe. Trying to get to 550 by the end of January.
Anyway, can we just switch to another game now?
No.
Jesus Christ.
We gotta get Josh's.
We have to get Big Josh.
I need to get King and Prophet's.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, yeah.
I'll keep mine short. I won't go too much in on Arsenal.
I need to go to Josh first, Prophet. Sorry about
yeah,
that.
no problem. Yeah,
I need to go to another Arsenal fan.
No, Prophet, go first, man. I'm feeling charitable today. Go ahead, bro. I'm chilling. I'm here.
I'm gonna keep mine nice and sweet. Arsenal let me down. They let me down big time in this one. I can't lie, bro. It's not good. United seem to have a manager bounce now under Carrick. They're probably gonna keep the manager bounce is probably gonna go on, and I'll be honest. If they keep it up, they are probably gonna finish above us as well. So I'm in no room to be taking a mick out of Arsenal, considering what happened to my team. I thought Arsenal would win comfortably, but looks like fate had other plans. Yeah,
you beat them though, bro.
We beat them at it's beginning of a season, though, and it's still
3 points. Still adds to your 3 points, you know.
Yeah, bro. I hear you.
And you're recent Premier League champions too. Don't forget.
Not for long though. Not for long. Not for long. But yeah, you got to give credit to United. To be fair, they rocked up with a better team and deservedly won the game, so they got the 3 points. As for Arsenal, bro, I've been saying that I do think they'll win the league because I don't think City are quite there. But yeah, after yesterday, I'm like, nah, they're not winning it. City will win it again. I don't want City to win it again, but I think that's what's going to happen, unfortunately. So they're just too weak, man. They're mentally too weak in big games. They don't turn up. That's me done, bro. That's my review done. I'll go on. We'll go on to Josh now. Get his opinion.
I'm gonna sit back and listen to Josh's rant. I need to. Sorry.
Who said I'm ranting, mate? I've told you guys for how long.
Hold on.
All this bullshit about how belief done. Do you not realise who you've got at the top of the table right now? You've got a pathetic, spineless, cowardly, character devoid, mentally weak, emasculated little cunt on the sidelines. I think it's Albert Einstein who said, insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. Half of London should be locked up in mental asylums right now for supporting that cunt on the sidelines. And listen, this is all football related. I'm not going in on him personally, but what annoys me is the fact that you can see things coming off a mile away. And yet people still continue to dig their heads in the sand. People still continue to act like this guy has something about him when I've told you guys since I first come on this channel that this guy ain't it. And we're wasting genuinely brilliant talent on this guy. I wanted to bring up something. It's a nice little quote I found on Twitter, yeah? Once is happenstance, twice is a coincidence, Thrice, it becomes a pattern. 4 times, it becomes a habit. 5 times, it is simply who you are. We're 6 years in with this guy, and we're seeing the same things over and over and over again. Do you want me to repeat that? Once is happenstance. Twice is a coincidence. Thrice, it becomes a pattern. 4 times, it becomes a habit. 5 times, it's simply who you are. This is Arsenal Football Club under Michael Arteta. This is Arsenal Football Club under his regime. Spineless, cowardly, pathetic, character devoid, mentally fragile, mentally weak, fucking emasculated, absolute scumbags. Zubimendi, why do people rate this guy? Then again, why are you playing him and Saka in midweek for 90 fucking minutes in a dead rubber? We've seen this for how long? Every single season Arteta has been at Arsenal Football Club, yeah? We have gone at least twice in the league campaign with, how do you say it? We failed to win for 3 consecutive league games at least twice in each and every season under his management. And he's done it again. How often do we have to see the same shit being repeated over and over again until we realise that this guy ain't it? Until we realise that he's pathetic. He is mentally fragile. He's a pitiful excuse of a man manager. He is quite simply, I think it's absolutely abhorrent. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about 1984. I don't know if you guys have ever read it. But for the last 5 years of my time following football, I've felt like Winston Smith in that book. Because I feel like everyone seems to be of the same hive mind that this guy is somehow going to get over the line and that this guy is somehow going to deliver us and take us back to the promised land. I don't even know where I'm going with this. All I'll say, because I don't want to go on too much longer, listen to what Tony Adams said at the start of the season. Listen to what Patrick Vieira said in the studio. Look at what Emmanuel Petit has been saying for the last 3 years, and you'll have all the thoughts there. We hear excuses whenever Arsenal legends come on to criticise our current state about how Thierry Henry is jealous of Mikel Arteta. Why the fuck would Thierry Henry be jealous of Mikel Arteta unless he doesn't want to be balls? What's the logic behind it? What is it? Why would Emmanuel Petit, why would Patrick Vieira be jealous of Mikel Arteta? Like I say, collective hive mind. 1984, I felt like Winston Smith, and granted, I found other people that I've joined the rebellion, but I just feel like we're in a dictatorship in this club, and I say it for how long? How often have I come on this fucking show and said that we're not going to win anything, that we're going to bottle it soon? And everyone else says, oh, but you look different this year. Oh, well, clean sheets. Well, fucking, wow, you're playing so well. Everyone else is poor. No, people. Wake the fuck up and realise that this manager is not even this manager, man. It's down to these owners at the end of the day because they keep allowing it to happen. And listen, that's all I've got to say. Congratulations to Manchester United. They were by far the better side once they went 1-0 down. And I mean, what else is there to say? I'm completely fucked off, and we've bottled it again. We've bottled it again. Again, people. We've bottled it again. Bruv, 5 fucking years on the bounce. He's doing the same shit over and over again. He doesn't learn a single fucking thing. Mate.
I've never seen a manager get so backed after winning no trophies for 5 years, and I have in my entire life. This is Sean Dyche at Burnley stuff. This is not even Mikel Arteta at Arsenal. I can go back to Sean Dyche at Burnley. He won nothing. Yes, he won the championship, sure, but what's the championship compared to other trophies? It's not the official league title. You know what I mean, bro. Sean Dyche stayed at Burnley for so long. I can go to Daniel Farker at Norwich. I'm sure you remember, Josh. Daniel Farker kept on staying in the job because he kept on going back up and going back down. Because, bro, that's just what it is. Like, this is small club mentality. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Arsenal should not be having these standards to become to be called the third biggest club in the country. But
I'll be fucked. I'll be fucked.
Bro, Chelsea are a much bigger club in terms of mentally than Arsenal right now. I'm not saying
a captain is a reflection of the manager.
Sorry?
You know, a captain is a reflection of the manager.
A massive fucking
Have you ever
unit.
seen a footballer as fucking physically weak as Martin Odegaard, as mentally fragile as Martin Odegaard, as absolutely pathetic as Martin Odegaard? I cannot name a manager that is reflected more so than the captain he has chosen. I take you back to what Aubameyang said when he left the club. He needs young players that won't say a thing, so he can be his little fucking weird little control freak self. This is the same manager that openly played a rapist for 3 years straight. This is the same manager that kicked Aubameyang out of the club because he visited his sick mother. This is the same manager that likes... I'm not getting into that. Mate, this guy's a scumbag. This guy's an absolute scumbag. And we've thrown it all away again. We have thrown it all away again. And all I want to say is congratulations to the vast majority of the Arsenal fan base, because we had the golden opportunity to actually do something positive and we've completely thrown it away. So thank you, guys. Cheers. And with that bombshell, I'm going to have to get a drink from the fountain, so I'll take a bit of a break from it.
Hold on. Before you go, Josh,
Yeah.
I have a few questions to ask you. This one right here as well. What is your view on Ty, the Arsenal fan?
No, Ty has been... he has been used by AFTV. It is clear the guy is severely autistic, and the fact that they continue platforming him to make a mockery out of him is disgusting in itself. At the end of the day, listen, he's very autistic, okay? And he loves the club. He supports the club the way he wants to. I think the people that take the piss out of him are low-lifes and aren't any happier than he is. So I have no problems with Ty. It's clear that he's not neurotypical, and the way people take the piss out of him is disgusting. What's the other question you wanted to ask?
The referee in the game.
Well, we know Craig Pawson's a shit referee, but he did nothing wrong that game. I don't understand what the thing is. I mean, Harry Maguire, you've seen penalties given for that, but at the end of the day, how else is he supposed to land? He'd break his elbow otherwise. So what's the...
Fair enough.
Well, how else is he meant to land?
Sorry?
Monkey D. Luffy, he's obviously autistic. Come on now.
Yeah, come on, Monkey, man. We're not saying it in a bad way or nothing, but it's just...
Yeah.
No, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
My problem is with AFTV constantly putting him in the spotlight, so he gets mocked by everyone else, when it's clear that, you know, he has trouble functioning in social environments, you know. So, and he loves the club. I love him as a fan. He's, you know, yeah, man. It's just there's nothing wrong with him, and the fact that people constantly take the piss out of him is disgusting. But one other thing I will say is the reaction from some fans has been pathetic. In relation to social media, we know what social media is. The majority of them are bots anyway. But coming at Amad Diallo for being a victim of child trafficking, coming at Amad Diallo for his mother passing away is fucking disgusting. And the fans who are in the minority that did that are scum, are absolute scum. So I just wanted to get that out there. And lastly, congratulations to United. Is this another Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, or is Carrick the real deal? It's only been 2 games, but he started it off the perfect way. And it'll be interesting to see how his season pans out.
Give a Carrick till the end of the
season.
season.
Monkey's not going to win multiple trophies. That's my fucking point. So, you know. What a fucking waste of a life I had. I could have supported fucking Liverpool, but no. No. I had to have family from fucking North London instead. That's class, isn't it? Yeah. Nice one, lads.
But yeah,
That's
forgetting so make sure you guys subscribe to his channel, people.
Big up Indian Scouser, bro.
No, Josh.
This is what I said at the start. I'm not even cooking Josh and Jack. These guys are the realest Arsenal fans. I'm just cooking the Arsenal fans that are the most delusional ones out there. You know what I mean?
Oh, listen, man. Like social media. Like, yeah.
They're the most realist Arsenal fans out there. They don't deserve my cooking. You know what I mean?
Actually, didn't Arteta win the Community Shield multiple times? So he should fucking leave. Fucking div.
Where will he go?
Yeah, he will not get. Bro, he's not going to get a fucking job
anywhere.
after
He's
this.
going
He's not going to
into.
get a good job nowhere, bro.
He's going to Stevenage, man.
Oh, there was talks about him going to Barcelona, but that's never
Yeah,
going to
no,
happen.
man.
What with the fucking
Bro.
debt bearing? Yeah.
Bro, he'll be lucky. He'll be lucky to even get the Sociedad job in this fucking.
Nah, bro, he'll go somewhere.
Twisted fate. Don't do Gary Jules, guys.
What?
Fuck's sake. Fuck off.
What? What does that mean?
No, Mad Wells by Gary Jules. I think he did the cover.
Oh,
It's in Donnie Darko, if anyone's seen it.
Okay. Sorry. Why?
No. It's yeah.
Just win leagues. Did I hear that? Yeah, bro. Wenger's style of football was quite good. It was one of the best. It was one of the best you'll ever see.
Well, no,
Okay.
this is it because he had the perfect. Well, I don't even know, man. Just he's a bottle job, and we've thrown away a potential golden era in our history for this Lego head who can't win anything. And I've wasted 5 years of my life watching the same thing happen over and over again. Do you know how fucking mad that gets me? Do you know how annoyed I get at that? Prophet, I would hereby declare that I want to be an on-loan Liverpool fan until the rest of the season because you'll probably fluke a fucking Champions League. Well, we'll win fuck all again.
No way. Nobody on this panel wants to support Spurs, bro.
You know what? I probably would. Nah, you know what?
Nah, fuck off.
No way.
No, because I feel with Spurs, you kind of know what you're going to get with Spurs. It's the fact that we've been fucking edged for the last 6 years.
I wouldn't dare want to
We've
go.
had no orgasm.
Spurs, I
We've
don't
had
mind
no
Spurs,
orgasm.
They're an alright club, but they don't win. Nice.
Because Arteta spent $1 billion since he signed for Arsenal.
Why? £1 billion, and he's relying on one left back to progress throughout the entire team.
Exactly. You played Timber at left back, right? Yesterday.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. No. He started at right back, then went to left back. Oh, and can I just say, what did I say about Madueke when we first signed him? When we were first linked with him, and he fucking ran the ball out of play. Oh. No, I couldn't rage properly because I was at the student bar because our fire sticks like fucking up a bit. Like only time I raised my voice is when we equalised to shout "Get back!" and everyone looked at me like I was on cocaine. Like this, I mean, honestly, man, it's just you see the same things happening over and over again. It's like bashing your head against the wall. It's.
I was actually watching the game with him, you know, on Sunday. With
Hey, Monkey, can I have a? Can I get loaned to Barca for the rest of the season? Are the applications open?
Yo, this comment's a bit mad still. The spirit of Lord Ten Hag will be like.
Arteta wishes he was 10 hard for it.
He'll win. He'll win more trophies than Arteta easily.
Bro, if we gave Wenger £1 billion, he would have more than 0 trophies to show for him. That is the worst thing. Yes, we'd get bitched away from home every week, but we'd take the domestic cup seriously, and we'd have at least one in the pocket. So, but like, listen, I just want to end off with the famous words of Mourinho before he got sacked at Chelsea the second time. You know, I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to run away from my responsibilities. I'm going to be here. And if you want to sack me, AN Sports will have to sack me. Because I am not a man who runs away from my responsibilities. I've turned up. I've been cooked. I've had my go at it. And
you didn't get cooked, bro. You didn't get cooked.
I need to take a quick breather. I need to take a quick drink, but I'll be back soon to discuss the other games.
No worries.
Yeah, I'll just have my camera off. So.
Nah, don't worry, bro. Go get your drink, man. Well, no, you want to get with Arteta Arsenal when it comes to January, bro. It starts in February, March, but you know what? This year it starts earlier. Arsenal had so much time to make up ground. It's crazy. They had so many games to make up ground, and you know, I
Well,
remember
City didn't win in. City didn't win in 4 games, did they? Before this
yeah,
one?
they didn't win in 4 games, and Arsenal didn't capitalize.
I know, right?
This is why Arsenal are the biggest bottle jobs in Premier League fucking history. But nobody wants to call it out. They just want to say the best center back in the world, the best midfield in the world, the best attack in the world. But and Theo Walcott had the audacity to go and ask Wayne Rooney if this team, how does this team compare to Man United 08? Your fucking 25-26 team couldn't even beat Man United 2026, let alone 2008. Let's not fucking do this. You couldn't even beat Man United 2026. Apparently the worst Man United side of all time. This is apparently supposed to be the worst Man United side in history. And you couldn't even beat them. You couldn't even beat us. You couldn't beat us at your own gaff. At your own backyard. We rocked up to your yard and dumped. I took a dump and dipped. That's what we did. We shat on Arsenal, bro. Don't let the scoreline fool you. We shat on Arsenal. Arsenal got lucky with those 2 goals. It should have been 3-0. It should have been 3-0 Man United. Yes. You got lucky with the own goal. Big time lucky with the own goal. And this is why I'm saying, if VAR was more lenient towards goalkeepers from corner kicks, you wouldn't have scored a damn goal on that day. You wouldn't have scored at all. Trust me. Trust me. Before I get to King, let me just quickly get to these comments real quick. So I apologize, King, for taking so long to get to. Arsenal have nothing on Man U and Liverpool. They can only dream. Exactly. They can only dream.
Well, no shit, sir. No.
Almost 9 points cleared 1 or 2 weeks ago. That's the situation for Arsenal. Keep going. Arsenal's in the right way. Look, being January champions ain't gonna make you Premier League champions. You gotta stay top and be consistent. This is the easiest Premier League to ever win. Arsenal have had shit the bed, bro. If Arsenal win the league, this is one of the worst sides to ever win the Premier League. Seriously,
I'm not having that, man. Like Roy Keane said it best. If you turn your medal around, it's not going to say how many points you want to buy or how many goals you conceded.
I'm not saying in terms of names. I'm saying in terms of statistics. Like you're 17th in open play goals. That's one of the worst statistics I've ever seen from.
I mean, we're not fucking winning it anyway, so there's no point discussing it.
Bro, they were on fucking own goal and yeah, trust me, so they did. On the corner, they surrounded the keeper too. Only over the so, bro. The men's got fouled, but I'm not going to speak on that because United won the game. 11 bottles sitting on the ball, Arsenal bottles sitting on the wall, and if one Arsenal bottle could accidentally fall, there'll be 10 Arsenal bottles sitting on the wall.
Okay.
Look at how low.
Get Lewis Enrique in by the summer, man. Okay. That's the only hope we have.
He played for Biryani. Oh, all right, never mind. Anyways, King, the Chelsea fan. Let's hear from you, friend.
I'll be off again.
Apologize for taking so long to get to you. I had a
No
lot
worries.
to say.
Dogu Bruno, Dogu Bruno, Dogu Bruno, Dogu Bruno, Dogu Bruno, Dogu Bruno. Ah, Baliwa, c'est ça. Hey, hey. Football won on the weekend. I'm gonna lie, there was one team playing football and the other team playing corner. That's what Arsenal are. I'm gonna lie to you. Watching that game shows everything wrong with Arsenal under Arteta. Spineless, lost his head after the second goal. Never good enough. Never good enough to win the game. Never wanted to win the game. I think they were just happy to get the draw. There was only one team that actually wanted to win. One team that was playing good football. The fact that the second goal was Man United playing how old Arsenal, early 2000s Arsenal used to play 1-2s, bangers. Second and third goal were unreal. And look at Arsenal's goal. First goal was an own goal. I'm pretty sure own goals is on its way to being their top scorer in the Prem this season. One behind Gyökeres.
It's a top scorer, bro. It's a third top scorer this season. And let me just say this, King, real quick, before we continue. Arsenal are 17th in open play goals. 300 minutes they've gone without scoring an open play goal. 300 minutes, 300 minutes. And that's the team that can win the league. Fuck out of here. Go on, bro. Sorry.
That's all good. As I was saying, the first goal was an own goal. That's how they score their first goal. I mean, what can we say about Odegaard? Spineless as his shot was, if it never hit off of the butcher, it wouldn't have been 1-0. Man United make it 1-1 by half time. Who's got the half time goal? I can't even. Oh yeah, Zubidoo, where are you? Makes the mistake. Cunha scores, and then second half, yeah, as I said, Bruno Dorgu, and Dorgu with an absolute banger. And then Arsenal would do the thing they do every season is they rely on their corners and to get it 2-2. But as I said, there was only really one team that wanted to win. As I said, football won. Cunha scores an absolute screamer, and let's be honest. Your team reflects leadership. You guys have said it. The fact that your captain is Odegaard, your manager is Arteta. Let's be honest. Arsenal were never going to win the league this season. Every time people ask me, in the comment section, Arsenal going to win the league? I said no. I said, when it comes to March, April, ask me if Arsenal going to win the league. Are they going to still be on top of the table? Are they going to still be there? How many chances have they had to widen the gap and they haven't done? How many times have they seen Man City drop points and they drop points themselves? How many times have they seen Man City lose and then they go on to draw? How many times? And then this time they lose to their biggest rivals at home. And now look at them. 4 points. 4 points is the difference between them and not just Man City, Aston Villa. Imagine that. Arsenal could finish third in a one-horse race.
Yes, same exact way he did last time.
Arsenal could finish third in a first-horse race. That's Tottenham stuff. That is Pochettino level ball, and he's a rubbish manager as well. So, in regards to Arsenal and Arteta, I mean, it's inevitable that they were going to fail, that they were going to go down, because you can't keep relying on the same tactics, on the same defensive tactics. On set pieces, on long throws, on bullshit. You don't play good football. You don't attack. You don't have the. I knew he lost his head once the second goal's in, he makes 4 subs in a row. You never do 4 on 4. That's only if like you're losing badly or you're winning by 5-0 and you want to just refreshing the legs and get people. And the other thing that I knew why Arsenal was going to lose is that midweek they used too many of their starting players. You didn't need to beat Inter Milan. You was going through to the Champions League regardless of what. You're going to still be top of the table, regardless if you weren't lost or drawn that game. You could have used the kids, but you didn't. Now you go up against United on momentum, fresh, no midweek fixtures, a whole week to prepare for you, and you understand why that they bopped you off the park, because they were healthy, strong, ready, raring to go, and you were doing midweek antics in a game that didn't even mean anything, because you wanted to beat the best team in Serie A and continue this unbeaten record at the Champions League when the league phase doesn't really mean fuck all, because you don't get a trophy for the league phase. You get a trophy once you actually win the Champions League, but you don't know about those things there. I'm saying you haven't done.
Won it before. They talk about
exactly.
You know what I mean? They never won the Champions League. They keep on telling people how to win. Like, for example, Jamie Carragher. This guy sits there on fucking CBS and Sky, tells everyone how to win the Premier League, but never fucking won it. Exactly what Arsenal done. You know what I mean? Typical.
Exactly. So, with that being said, I predicted this thing. I said United were going to win back-to-back games against City and Arsenal. Yeah, man. Carrick's at the wheel. You know how it feels. Sign the contract. 5 years. Carrick for the 5 for 5.
Carrick.
Let's go. Carrick, man.
Carrick.
Michael Carrick's at the wheel. Give him the 5-year deal. Yeah, man.
I'm just trying to mock all on this whole shot. Carrick.
Listen, I want United fans to get gassed. Listen, you know what's typical United? They're probably going to lose to Fulham because they're not really good against low blocks.
Yeah, I think we'll
you're going to lose to Fulham because you can't deal with low blocks. Like teams that come out against you and stuff like that, you're going to win. But Fulham, you'll probably lose to, and that's just typical United.
It depends who gets the first goal. To be fair with you, if we get the first goal, then Fulham will play a high line. So
No, it don't matter. It don't matter. Fulham will beat you. As I said, I predicted your last two results. Call me Mystic Mac. I know these things.
Bro, I predicted the scoreline, if anything. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
called
but
the score.
you didn't believe. You were just
I did.
you
I
didn't
did.
believe. You said,
I did.
you said,
I did.
2-2, but my heart says 3-2. I believed. I believed that you were gonna beat their ass.
I listened to my heart. My heart was correct once again, as it was.
Well, I was thinking you weren't. I was with the head logic.
My heart was correct against Chelsea. My heart was correct against Liverpool, and my heart was correct against Man City. I'm gonna continue it.
Yeah, and my head is gonna say that you're gonna lose to Fulham, and you're gonna lose to Fulham. So you're just gonna have to hold that one. You know what I'm saying.
We'll see. We'll get there.
But anyway, we'll see when that happens. Because let's be honest, United are probably gonna finish 5th or 6th. You know, they got the good. They did what they needed to do. They disrupted the title race. They stopped Arsenal, and in the end of the day, City's gonna win the title again. Pep's gonna win it again. Yeah, so you're gonna have to hold that one as well. And yeah, man, Arsenal do what they do best.
We still have Aston Villa at home as well.
Yeah,
so,
come on, man.
Yeah.
You know, Unai Emery and Arteta got the same Spanish bottler gene. Let's be honest here.
We do go on the counter.
Emery's actually won European trophies, unlike Arteta. I will say that. I know Europa League final 2019 and whatnot, but hey, he's won at Sevilla, Villarreal. I ain't hearing anything about Emery being like a bottler, apart from 18-19 top 4 race and whatnot, and Europa League final. That's the only slander I'll take.
No, he even bottled with Villa. He was top 4 all season last season, and then finished 5th.
I know.
Yeah, so but he's a bottler.
He's not as much of a bottler as Arteta is. Let's just be real. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, we didn't.
Hey man, listen, they're two sides of the same cheek, man. You know what I'm saying? One cheek, Arteta on one cheek, Emery on one cheek. Two Spanish bottlers, man, or El bottlers. You know?
Yeah,
we like to call them.
Now, as I was gonna say, like anyone that says Arteta's a better manager than Emery, I don't know what you're saying. They're both mid to low managers. You know what I'm saying? We're talking trophies here. Yeah, Emery is better. Emery's better. More successful. Let's just be real. Any Arsenal fans saying Arteta's better. What is
Emery's better, but I wouldn't really
he's sat next to Pep. Wow. He sat next to Pep. That's his resume. Oh, I sat next to Pep. Here you go. Here's my resume. You can appoint me as manager now. What it is.
Mid is mid. It doesn't matter where they came from.
Meaty. Not
yeah,
mid.
man.
Meaty.
Yeah.
Meaty.
No, mid. Emery is mid. That's why he wins the mid trophies. No one cares about no Europa League. Let's be real. Did you care? Like, let's be real. Tottenham wins Europa Leagues, and they're a bummy club. So what are we talking?
You man cared in 2013, lad.
What are we doing here? We're Champions League winners. You know, we're world champions.
Come on, you man cared in 2013 and 19. Come on.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't, man. We just, you know what we did? We went into that competition. We won the thing. Because that's what we do in Europe. Unlike your club. Your club, you don't know about Europe. You know what I'm saying? You're just at home. In the British Isles.
No, but I mean, like when you won it, you gave a damn about it, surely.
No, I didn't. Okay,
man. Calm.
I didn't. We just threw it in the boot, you know, in the back end of the trophy cabinet because we got Champions Leagues. You know, so we got real trophies. Yeah, man. I'm saying we're a real club with real standards. You know, that's why you're bottlers, in it. Arteta, Tapas Pulis at its finest.
Yeah, and trust me, please say whatever you want about me. All right, call me the most delusional guy you've ever seen. If Man United win a Premier League before Arsenal, I don't want to see Arsenal fans chat shit ever again.
Yeah, that's King Khan's telling the truth, man. We care about UCLs, not Europas.
Yeah, bro. We've got 3 of those Champions Leagues. Arsenal fans can make fun of Man United for not being in the Champions League. We got 3 of them.
100%.
These guys have 6. Chelsea have 2. You know, all of us have got the package. Chelsea have the package. We've
got the most FA Cups. Whoop-de-doo.
Me and
says the deluded Arsenal fan on Twitter.
King Khan, you have 20 Premier League titles, not 13. Let's not do the name.
No. 13 Premier League titles, 20 league titles.
Yeah, let's just do all together.
There's no difference there, is it?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
If the Premier League tag is so important? Why do United fans sing 20 times instead of 30?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's just talking about like Premier League era. But anyways,
Yeah,
do you want to continue about Arsenal, or do you want to
No.
continue to?
Let's just do some
sure?
other fixtures in it. Let's
You sure?
honestly, yeah.
I can go
Let's
on.
hype up Chelsea.
can
Come
go
on,
on.
let's hype up King and whatnot because they actually won at the weekend.
I can go on.
No. Come on. We've
Sure?
gone on about Arsenal for about 55 minutes. Come on.
Okay.
Come
Well,
on.
I mean, what else is there to be said? We're bottle jobs. I mean, who
Unit.
told you this was coming? I don't want to sound like a cunt, but I did say we haven't won this fucking league title. So, you know.
This is what I said. You should have made up ground. And when somebody on our group chat decided to comment, "Oh, we gained 1 point." No, you fucking didn't.
Oh, don't.
We
don't,
got
don't
2
remind
points.
me of
That's
him.
what.
Don't remind me of him. 3-0 Arsenal. Fuck off.
3-0. Fuck off.
How's he doing, by the way? How's he doing?
Oh, don't worry. He's still I still have faith. Trust
Yeah,
me.
he's still a feat.
Yeah, Arteta could sleep with his missus and he'd tuck him into bed with her.
Well.
Fucking no.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, best thing for the last 10 years: Chelsea winning Club World Cup 2025, beating PSG, Qatari by 3-0 score in the Club World Cup, and obviously, hey, you can't call PSG Qatari shakes, bro. You've got Abu Dhabi.
Bro, Russian oligarchs. What the fuck? Why do people think Chelsea are some sort of innocent club? It's retarded. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? My club is innocent. We're the guys.
Yeah, man. Anyways,
Honestly, man. Who are we moving on to?
we'll go to the next game. Bournemouth 3, Liverpool 2.
Okay, fine.
I think we have to go there. It's a bigger talking point than Man City and Chelsea winning, to be honest with you, because those results were expected. Let's just be real. We have to go to Liverpool now, away at Bournemouth, losing in the last minute. I did say 3-3, by the way, because I thought it'd be like a classic, but Van Dijk's embarrassing defending once again. Over to you, Prophet. I'm not gonna cook you, bro. Don't worry, because I'm not supposed to cook you this week.
Okay, so where do I start with this one? Where do I start?
Sorry.
I mean, look, we won midweek. Carry on, but what was that?
Sorry,
What was that?
Josh being an absolute gone bean.
lads.
Fuck off, sir.
And it's not out, lads. Anyway.
But look, what was I gonna say? We won midweek. Well, we did some. Well, my manager did something that he doesn't usually do, and that's go back to a 4-3-3 formation, similar to last season. And we played well. We had a decent performance midweek and a good win. So logic would tell you do the same thing against Bournemouth at the weekend, but he goes and changes the team. He rests Hugo Ekitike for no reason at all. Then he plays Gakpo as a striker, which doesn't make sense to me. You take one player out and you put another in, that instantly disrupts any sort of team chemistry you have. And the performance, again, was disjointed from the beginning. For the second goal, I don't know what Van Dijk was doing, by the way. I've got no idea what
For the first goal.
If the first one... I mean, to be fair, he had a shocking game all around, but he was shocking. But I will say he did halve the deficit before half-time, so he did step up and get us a goal. But I'll be honest, though, Bournemouth were kind of... they played... Big up to Josh, by the way. Yeah, big up.
Subscribe to
TJ, big up. I'll be honest, Bournemouth surprised me with how they played. I think they played a bit more defensive in the low block. I thought they'd come out a bit more and attack us, but second half was just attack versus defense. I've got to say, the only player that can leave with his head held up high was actually Szoboszlai, because he actually dug us out of the trenches with that free kick goal. Another free kick goal, by the way. So again, both Szoboszlai done his thing, man. Best player this season, but the team just around him just seemed to let him down. The goal we conceded at the end was just so reminiscent to the one against Palace early on in the season when we lost 2-1 at Selhurst. A long throwing in the box. We don't clear it. Defensively, we're all over the place. And they go and win the game. And on the balance of play, I can't say it wasn't deserved, to be fair. They were the better team overall. They were the better team. Yeah, all right, Twisted, right? Okay, bro. All right. Yeah, lap it up, man, for now. But they were the better team overall. During the game, as I was watching, I think Slot and his assistant were shouting instructions at Wasn't it Slot who said that? I'm sure it was Slot who said that.
I swear it was Slot, yeah.
I don't even watch his.
But your
post-match
managers make
interviews,
so
man,
many
no.
weird excuses, man. Klopp also used to make weird excuses.
Yeah, but to be fair, Klopp did it to cover for the players, but this guy's just making excuses for making excuses' sake. You know what I mean? But yeah, but what I was saying, I think Slot and his assistant were shouting instructions to Alisson and Van Dijk, and they just kind of ignored him. Now that says a lot, doesn't it? When the senior players are ignoring you. Honestly, and then it came out yesterday that he has the full backing of the board still. Yeah, we're screwed, bro. We're cooked. We are cooked. Chelsea look good under a new manager. United look like they're having a manager bounce. We're going to stick with Slot, and God help us, bro, because we ain't winning the Champions League. We ain't winning no FA Cup, and we're probably not going to get top 4 either. So, yeah, man.
And no Carabao Cup.
We're out of that, bro. Palace beat us in that as well.
So Liverpool would have spent 450 million to have that same season as Man United.
Basically, yes, bro.
The worst Man United side of all time.
Unless we make a change, bro. And look, we have the opportunity to make a change. Yeah, but I've always said, yeah, that the Liverpool manager has to be more than just a manager. He has to buy into the city, the club, the fans, everything. And that's what Klopp did so well. Klopp could have done anything, but I never would have turned on him ever. I would have never said Klopp out. I never would have muttered those words. Slot just doesn't do that, bro. He doesn't get the club. He doesn't get the city. He doesn't get the fans. That's a problem. We need someone who does. And that's why I'm saying bring Alonso in. Ex-player, gets the club, etc. But it looks like we're going to stick with him for now at least. And the next 2 league games are Newcastle and City at home. So it's peak, bro. Really peak.
I watched the highlights. I actually fell asleep. I didn't watch the game. 450 million spent on the title inside of Phillips Club at the UCL. Bro, trust me. He gave us number 20 his name on it.
I bet Klopp is sat. Klopp didn't do nothing. He just used. Klopp didn't. I think you mean Slot, King Khan.
Slot.
I agree. I agree to an extent, bro. But I'll always credit Slot a little bit because ultimately he did make a couple of tactical tweaks. It was him on the dugout last season, not Klopp. So while I agree with what you say, I think again Slot probably does deserve more credit for last season. But bro, even last season he wasn't really charismatic like that, but he was winning. He was saying the right stuff, so we kind of allowed it. Even today, bro, I just seen the quotes from his pre-match interview. He's talking nonsense again. So yeah, bro, so disconnected at the moment. So disconnected. Nothing's really going to change until he goes.
Yeah. If this is a good coach, not good enough for Arsenal. He's trying to play something that's good enough. We're moving on from Arsenal already, guys. We're moving on from the game already. Touches are dead. Graveyard people. I wouldn't say that, but listen. At the end of the day, look. When I watched the highlights here, I can't really tell the majority. But Liverpool also missed a couple of chances as well. Bournemouth had chances to win the game. Do you think the added time was justified? Do you think the added time was a bit weird from the referee that they gave 1 more minute? But do you think
it is what it is? Well, refs do that sometimes, don't they? I think a player of ours was down. That's why he did it. To be fair, so I'm not going to complain about the ref, but
I was complaining about the ref. He was saying something that the game.
He's an idiot. That's why. He's an idiot. But he was blaming the wind as well, apparently. So. He's talking all sorts of gibberish.
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk, I think they both did it. I'm sure they both did it.
Bro, I swear, even we blamed the win one time when we were at Bournemouth. Because remember Bournemouth in 2015-2016? The first time they came up to the Premier League, we lost 2-1 there, but one of the scrappiest own goals. One of the scrappiest goals we've ever conceded was because of a corner kick that flew in the goal. The ball flew into the goal because of the wind. That is like, okay, the wind has an effect, but come on, like, really? You guys are playing with your feet. Let's not fucking use the wind as an excuse.
I will say though, bro, that was a big win for Bournemouth because it takes them right up the table. They needed that win, so fair play to them for that. I agree. Kirkes was shocking, bro. He was shocking.
Bro, Van Dijk has been embarrassing for you guys. I'm sorry, he's just been absolutely embarrassing.
I can't argue with that.
He as a captain, when other players make a mistake, he starts moaning.
Yeah,
he doesn't hold himself accountable. Do you remember the game against Man United where he tried to blame? Was it Leone? Sorry, it wasn't Leone. Who did he try to blame? It was one of the young. It was one of the young Liverpool.
No. But is that this season or a couple of years ago?
This when we beat you 2-1 this year.
This season it was
He tried to throw someone else under the bus.
Yeah. I know who it was. It wasn't Leona. It was
He tried to. Or was it against Chelsea? I couldn't remember who it was.
No, it was against you guys, bro. It was against you.
Oh, was it Kirkes? Oh no, it was Kirkes.
Kirkes. It was Kirkes. Yeah.
It was Kirkes. He tried to throw under the bus.
No, he did it a couple of years ago at Old Trafford when we lost him. He went after Milner. I think when we lost 2-1 away.
No. Milner went after him. You mean?
Or was it Milner went after him?
Yeah, Milner went after him.
Yeah, Milner went after him. Yeah, Van Dijk wasn't the captain at that point.
That's the proper captain right there, James Milner.
Yeah.
Been in the Premier League for a very long time.
Look, I've always kind of had my doubts about Van Dijk as a captain. To be fair, but ultimately you take the captain up. I don't think there's anyone else you can maybe give it to Szoboszlai, but I think maybe a couple years down the line. Salah's been poor as well this season. You wouldn't be giving him the armband based off of how he's been
but
this
it's
year.
not about leadership on the pitch, it's about leadership in the dressing
Yeah,
room.
Szoboszlai is the only one maybe in it, but again, I get why Van Dijk's been given the armband. Alisson's a shout. To be fair, Alisson is a shout
because he's been there for time. He gives orders from the back.
Yeah,
but then again, like I said, Liverpool don't just need a captain; they need leaders across the whole pitch. And this is why I'm saying wearing the armband is overrated. You need to be a leader to everyone and yourself, and to lead by example. Everyone needs to lead by example. Having the armband is an overrated fact.
it is.
You need to be a leader in your team. Step up when it matters. Be a leader to the leaders as well. You know, this is why I always say, everyone on that pitch needs to be a leader. And I go back to Arsenal, Odegaard. You can't just keep relying on Odegaard to be a leader. You need everyone else on that pitch to be a leader.
Yeah.
I mentioned it about Man United as well this season many times. I said we can't keep relying on Bruno Fernandes to lead. We need to rely on everyone else to lead, but lead by example. Casemiro needs to lead by example. You know, this is what I'm saying. Liverpool need to have more than one leader. Van Dijk cannot just be your leader. It's just not going to work. And mentally, he looks out of it, man. But Josh, I'll go. Prophet, you said everything already.
There's another thing. Yeah, I think a lot of people keep going on about this, and look, I don't want to. Obviously, it's a sensitive topic and that, but I think it's getting drawn out now, and it's getting obvious that people are using it and taking advantage of it. People keep going on about the Jota situation, and obviously, look, it's a tragedy, but I feel like there's certain platforms out there, there's certain Liverpool channels that are just blatantly now trying to overuse this as an excuse, and for me, I just think that's disgusting. To be fair, so look.
Sorry, say it again. What were you saying?
Nah, bro, it's just you get certain fan channels out there that are now just blatantly taking advantage of the Diogo Jota situation, trying to use it as an excuse for the season. It's like, well, like I just see.
It can affect someone mentally, but it cannot. But you can't be using it as an excuse.
Exactly, but it's disrespectful to use that as an excuse. Let's be honest. It's really disrespectful.
It affects someone mentally for sure. Like I get it. Like mentally, sure, it can affect anyone. I'm sure it affects.
It's like, bro, when people talk about Salah's form, it's like, oh, we have to take into account what happened in the summer. It's like, but you don't. You know, I don't want to say something wrong here. You know what I'm saying? So it gets clipped up. But you know what? You know what I'm trying to say, don't you?
I get you, bro. It's like, it's not an excuse for the reason what happened, but someone can be affected by it mentally. I've been affected by it, like personally. I was sad. I was sad by it. I don't care about, you know, it's not about the club you support. It's about, you know, showing some class and respect. You can't be milking over the Jota situation.
That's it, bro. Like, people do anything for an excuse, bro. Anything but call the manager and the club out in it. They'll use anything.
And this is what I mean, bro.
I knew people were gonna latch onto this, bro. If the season was bad, I knew people were gonna try and do this.
It can, like I said, it can affect someone mentally. It can affect someone on the inside, like in terms of, like, how do you say it? In terms of, you know, mentally, in terms of like how someone feels about Jota. Because someone lost a pal, a friend, a good person, you know. But when you try and make excuses about Jota, saying that he's the reason that Liverpool are being affected and losing games. Sorry.
I agree with Twisted Fate's comment as well.
You need to honor him. Yeah. Honor him. Use that as motivation to honor him. rather than
Then it's very easy to chuck it out as an excuse when
it is
it's going bad. You know, first 5 games, we're doing. Look what the players are doing for it. As soon as it starts going bad, they change it out. Just bro,
exactly.
let Diogo rest in peace, man. Like, stop doing this whole.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And Bruno Fernandes is also very close to Jota. I'm a lost of family member. He's performing or disrespect to Jota. These things.
Spot on, twisted fate, man. Spot on.
No, I agree, man. 100%. Tragic. Also, life so early. 100%, bro. Such a waste. Big time, bro. Also, pray for Konate. 100% prayers.
Yeah, 100%, man. Watch for the Konate as well. Yeah, 100%.
Josh, I'll go over to you next on the Bournemouth Liverpool. I know you watched it, but
yeah. Well, I saw some highlights of it. It's interesting about interesting is the wrong words. I agree with you two fully with obviously what's coming out in terms of why Liverpool aren't performing. I think Van Dijk said it best. I think Van Dijk used it as a sort of reason as to why Liverpool were losing after the Chelsea game.
But
the thing is, the first 5 games of the season, they were winning full Jota. Like, don't put the shoe on the other foot. You're just using it. Like, just don't do that. But
there's a couple of fan channels I've seen that are just taking the mic now.
Yeah, it's just
Josh,
you frozen as well, by the way, bro.
Yeah, your camera's frozen, bro.
Is it?
Your camera's open, but it's frozen.
Don't want me to leave and come back?
You can, or you could just turn your camera off.
Yeah, I'll turn my camera off.
Yeah.
Is it off now?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Go on, bro. Sorry.
Okay, sweet. Bournemouth, Liverpool. Liverpool was shite in the first half. Bournemouth, renewed vigor, renewed energy. They have evidently got their tails up. Obviously beat Spurs in the last minute. Beating Liverpool now. Should have beaten Brighton. Obviously they got knocked out of the FA Cup, so they want to pull as far away from the relegation places as they can, and they've done so. Very good result for them. As for Liverpool, I mean, it's just a culmination of what we've seen over the last 6 months. Disorganisation, questionable tactics, questionable lineup. At the end of the day, listen, I know obviously with the board, Slot is going to have a lot of leeway because he's won them their 20th Premier League title, and I fully understand that. But when you're performing as badly as you are, and you've got the likes of Alonso on the job market, you've got Enrique in the summer on the job market, it's going to be very hard to turn your back away from them when Slot is underperforming for the way he is. And at the end of the day, injuries haven't helped, but I don't think the transfer window helped Liverpool at all. Completely neglecting the back four. Not only that, but they're still looking to get rid of Robertson, which I think is absolutely insane. Especially to Spurs. Hey, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't really know what to say about Liverpool. It's just, I mean, we saw this under Klopp after they won the league, and we're seeing it again with Slot.
Yeah,
I don't think Liverpool finished below 8th place since 1955, so I don't think they're going to drop below that. But it might be another season of Europa League football.
Yeah, that would be. I don't know if I could do that again, to be honest. But
well,
I agree
honestly,
with you,
man.
Summer, bro. How can you spend all that money in your squad if it's still as bad as ours is? Like, no centre backs available now, none.
Well, I think Gehi was an absolute must. And I know people go on about him like he's Maldini, but at the end of the day, I think it was perfect for what Liverpool needed. He was a must. Gehi, Leone, obviously you brought Kirkes. You brought Jeremy Frimpong, even though he probably isn't the strongest defensively. At the end of the day, I think Liverpool really fucked up the transfer window. Going to Gung Ho at the front. And obviously they sold players. What happened with Jota, of course. I mean, the harsh reality of business is that at the end of the day, you've got to replace an employee. And Liverpool were very focused on that. And you can't blame them for that. But at the end of the day, I think it's a detriment to their season. And listen, obviously Liverpool can easily qualify for the Champions League because teams are dropping points left, right and centre from top of the league all the way to the bottom. So, I mean, top four is still very much open. You're up against an interim manager, even though Michael Carrick has started off on absolute fire. I mean, Aston Villa are still up there, but I mean, all the teams around you are dropping points. Literally everyone's dropping points in this league. It is so hard to analyse this season. So I don't really know what to say, really. But just in terms of Europa League nights, mate, I mean, they're a fucking drag, aren't they? At least with Liverpool, you might actually win it. So.
No, we didn't win it last time we was in it 2 years ago. So yeah.
That Atalanta fucking firstly.
But I agree with what you said as well about the whole dropping off whenever we want to leave. What I will say when it happened at the club was the fact that we had loads of injuries. So I do understand that, but this time I don't get it. I don't get it this time around because we spent all the money. We were meant to push on, not go backwards, and it's mental.
Fair enough. I think it's interesting how you were discussing the Van Dijk captaincy as well. I think he had to be the captain after Henderson left. I mean, it was a no-brainer. But I feel like, for example, when he was having to go at Wayne Rooney, I think it might have been on CBS or on Prime after you beat Real Madrid. It's like, as a captain, you've got to have more composure than that. I mean, you won 2 games at that stage before getting slapped at the Etihad on the weekend. It's like you can't have a go at a pundit for stating his opinion when it's clear that there are problems going on. And as the captain, you're representing the football club supposedly in the best way. I don't think he's representing Liverpool in the best way in some cases.
I don't
falsely blaming the referee as well. Like,
I mean, other than Arsenal, no offense to the Arsenal lads. If Slot was at United, Chelsea, even Tottenham, he would have been sacked by now. So I really don't know what Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards are doing here. Why they haven't gotten rid of him yet? It's absolutely ludicrous. It is absolutely ludicrous. He should have gone, and I can't see any reason why he's still here at the moment. Other than just
like I say, I think because he's won your 20th league title, and obviously Liverpool are going to be eternally grateful for that.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, he's on the banner with Shankly, Paisley, Fargan, Dalglish, Benitez, Klopp. Like he's going to be etched into Liverpool history books for eternity, and no matter how poor his second season is going to go, he's always going to have that. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you want to consistently keep winning and you have a manager underperforming like he is, I mean, it's going to be very hard to look away. Like I said, with Alonso in the market, with Enrique in the market in 6 months. I mean, but they are managers that would love the opportunity to manage Liverpool Football Club. So sticking with Slot, I mean, it's certainly going to be a bold move if they do.
I think I look at Slot's body language as well. It does look like he kind of knows that he's only here for this season because his demeanour has completely changed these last couple of months. So it does feel like he knows he's only here for a couple of months and then he's gone. But what do I know? I'm not an analyst when it comes to body language.
No, I 100% you guys about.
No, Soberslai's been class, man. Soberslai's been absolutely class this season.
Been by far your best player.
I get losing people affects you mentally, and trust me, I lost someone recently as well, like in October. Someone close to me in my family. But do you know what? Like I said, you honor them in a way.
It's hard to say, bro, but life goes on. You know what I mean?
Don't use it as a way to demotivate you. Sure, you can be sad.
Use it as motivation, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, use it as motivation to honor that person.
If you're a spiritual person, bro, just imagine like every time you step onto the pitch, he's still there with you in spirit. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard, but like I said, bro, life goes on at the end of the day, doesn't it?
100%, bro. 100%.
That's the harsh reality of it all.
Yeah, that is exactly it.
It is 100%. Jack, King, do you guys want to add anything on the Liverpool game before we move on to Chelsea and Man City?
Yeah, I can add something quickly. Yeah, they can hold that, man. Hold that loss. Cherry drop, you know what I'm saying, man? Got the Coke cherry and got the Coke cherry. 0 points.
Wait,
and
King,
0 sugar.
King, 1 second, yeah. Do you have what time do you have to go again?
No, I can stay for a little piece.
Because I also want your segment on Chelsea real quick. I don't know if you watched the game or not.
Oh no, I did watch the game.
Okay. Go Liverpool first. And then we'll go Chelsea.
In terms of Liverpool, yeah, they need a new manager. Obviously, Slot has said a lot. You know what I'm saying? Man said 2 and 30 years. Man took down the club. Man made excuses about how poor he's been. It's not good enough. It's not good enough for Liverpool. Right? They're below Man United and Chelsea at the moment. And it can get even worse if they continue to play like they are in the Premier
100%.
League.
Brentford are right there as well, aren't they? Behind us. So
Yeah, so they may not get a good European place this year. They may be in Europa League or Conference League, and if that happens, I mean
that'll be the
disgrace.
excuse when we don't spend money in the summer, or we don't have the Champions League money.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
lose either way.
Yeah, and I think Xabi Alonso comes in the summer. I think you probably have to give it to someone for the temporary, because I just think Slot's not good enough for Liverpool long term. But yeah, that's it really. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Jack?
I honestly don't have much to say. I don't have much of a leg to stand on, if you will, in terms of Liverpool lost, considering look what happened with us. But anyway, regardless, like, fair play, Bournemouth. I mean, they've been on a sort of rookie-ish run of form, obviously, over like past 2 months. But to get, I don't want to say scouts, but to like beat not Bournemouth, sorry, to beat Spurs, to beat Liverpool, to almost draw with Arsenal. I mean, they should have drawn with us a matter of weeks ago. Like, fair play to them and fair play to Iraola. I know in comparison to last season, they're not doing as well, but credit where credit is due to them. Big ups to, who was it? Was it Amin Adli who scored the winner, or was it Eli Junior Krupi? I can't recall who scored the winner for them. But, pardon? Who was it?
I think it was Adli.
Okay, yeah. Big ups to Ali, scored the winner, obviously 95th minute. And yeah, commiserations to Liverpool, obviously. I mean,
commiserations.
There can't be many excuses at all that can be leveled towards them. To say like, oh, we should have won or something like that, because come on, lads. When, like, this is how many times have they lost to Bournemouth at Dean Court in recent years? I mean, the last one I can think of properly is back in 2017. Sorry, what did you say, Prophet?
That's the first one in a while, to be fair.
Yeah, I think that might have been your first one since 2017, which, I mean, it
16, you mean?
16, yeah, sorry. It's shocking, but, like, given the way that Liverpool have been playing this season, us have a lot of clubs who have been in Europe this season, just losing by the odd sort of goal to, like, a Bournemouth or a Brentford. Like, it was bound to happen at some point. And yeah, fair play Bournemouth, unlucky Liverpool. Let's move on.
King, Chelsea.
Liam Rossinian, you know, he's at the wheel, 4 wins out of 5. It was a good win. It was a good win against Palace. I think it's the best we've played under him. The first goal was a gift to Esteval, obviously running down. He was a pass back by the Palace defender, and Esteval just finished it off. Second goal was a nice little shot from João Pedro, and then we got the third from a penalty. Obviously, it was a bit controversial, but his hand was in the way of a goal scoring opportunity, so they gave it as a penalty. So we got the 3 goals. We got the 3-0 win against Palace away, which is a tough ground to go to. For the first time in a long time, we've actually finished off a team rather than, giving them any hope. Adam Wharton got sent off for a second yellow card, so after then it was just pretty much game over. Adam Wharton's a quality player, but unfortunately he got sent off, and then they get a consolation goal at the end there. Unfortunate not to get the clean sheet, but yeah, no, a good win away from home. It's a win that we needed. As I said, every time I talk about Chelsea, it's just about just win. I don't really care how we win. I don't care if we have a good performance, bad performance. I just need us to win, because in the end of the day, you got rid of our last manager who won us a Conference League and a Club World Cup. You got rid of him for the wrong reasons. You brought in this guy who's not good enough to be our manager. So 4 wins out of 5, we'll take that. But he has to keep on winning. He has no choice but to get us into the top 4 positions to win a couple cups. We got Arsenal in the second leg of the Carabao. We need to do something there as well. So it's just encouraging to see that we're playing attacking football, and Esteval needs to start more in the bigger games. I don't want to see Garniti or Pedro Neto starting. I want Esteval to start. I want Gittins to get more game time, and I don't want to see Garniti or Pedro Neto, and they're going to be leaving in the next year or two because going to get better wingers than them. Midfield is fine. Defense needs to improve still. And yeah, that's it really. Good win. Obviously, Palace are in tatters. You know, Mateta wants to leave. Glasner's leaving. They lost Guehi. They lost their star boy in Eze. So, yeah, and Firmino come back, which is good. Good. Better centre-back than some of the centre-backs we have currently. So hopefully he gets some game time. And yeah, man, the future looks bright in terms of the summer when some of the players that we have coming back from loan. Mamadou Sarr dominated in AFCON. Quenda, quality winger, and Pender's a goalkeeper that I can actually believe in. So hopefully the future's good. But yeah, this season is just about Liam Rossini, just win your games and proved that you're gonna be a good manager. If not, I think we get a new manager in the summer. But yeah, man, just a nice win. Not really much else to say. It was just one of those ones where I needed to win before the Arsenal United game so I could laugh at whoever lost. And you know, the better thing happened. Arsenal lost, Liverpool lost, and we won. So what a weekend. Unfortunately, United had to win, so they're still above us. But you know, United are inconsistent, just like we are.
It's gonna be top 5 anyways, King. So
it'll be top 5 probably.
It'll be top 5 anyway. So as things stand, both of us.
I'm hoping that Villa fall off. I can't lie. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, but I don't want to finish below United. They're trash. I don't care that these 2 game weeks. You know this, Michael Carrick.
There's no more real seeding anymore in the Champions League thing. It's all messed up.
I don't care. I want to finish above you at least. You know what I'm saying? It's disrespectful finishing below United. You know, finishing below United, that's a sackable offense. So if Liam Rossini finishes below Man United, that's sackable, man. You could be got fired the day of the end of the season if you finish below that trash Man United team. So yeah, no excuses. I don't really care about top 4, top 5. Just win a couple trophies and a finish above United and Villa. Finish third. Third place is up for grabs. I think Villa will have a fall off. Third place is up for grabs. Possibly. Maybe even higher. Who knows? Long season away. But yeah, man, just keep winning. Keep winning.
Anyone else want to add on Chelsea? I didn't watch
the game, but I wanted to touch on Palace, but they've proper fallen off of a cliff recently, haven't they?
They have. Palace have fallen off. That's for sure.
But for
they could get relegated if West Ham have a good run, and they don't. Them and Spurs are in trouble. The way they're playing, those 2 teams especially, because Leeds, Forest, and West Ham seem to be on good form.
Forest?
Yeah.
I didn't really pay attention to Forest. Like what happened? What happened to Nottingham Forest? Did they win on the weekend? I forgot.
They did. They beat Brentford.
Yeah. I think it was 2-0, something like that. 3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just be honest. I know that Forest lost midweek to Braga in the Europa League, which it was really just higgledy-piggledy goal to score, like own goal. Sorry, goal. It was a really higgledy-piggledy goal to concede, own goal from their captain Yates. And then what's his name? I think it was Elliot Anderson got sent off for like some back chat to ref or dissent towards the ref.
Who got sent off again?
Elliot Anderson, if I recall.
Oh, Elliot Anderson,
yeah, for some like back chat to ref or like dissent. Like I don't know the whole fucking thing about it, but it's like I don't know.
That comment from King Khan.
But regardless, like fair play Forest, innit? Yeah. Just like as long as he's not I know it's obvious to say just get points on the board and just stave off relegation. That's what matters. I mean, big ups Sean Dyche, innit? Actually, I wouldn't say big ups Loris because obviously they sacked Nuno for God knows what fucking reason, and then also Big Ange came in, and we know what happened. One of the quickest sackings of the season, probably third, not third. I don't know how many days he was in charge for. Probably less than Liz Truss was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, but still more than Wilfried Nancy was head coach for Celtic. So yeah, but hey, results business obviously for us. If they keep this up, they're definitely staying up. Same with West Ham, obviously 3-1 win over Sunderland, which we'll probably discuss in a wee bit. But yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next.
Ooh.
Anyways, next team. City 2-0. I watched that game. I watched Chelsea games. I'm not going to comment too much on Chelsea. Just 3 points for Chelsea. That's good enough for them now. I mean, they need to go on a winning run now of games. They are unbeaten under Liam Rosenior, which is a positive thing for them. And like I said, results just got to keep on flowing and got to keep on going. I don't know who you play next, but whoever you play is a big game for you guys. Every single game now. So listen.
It's Champions League, innit? Champions League against Napoli.
Oh yeah. It's Champions League. Man United fans don't know about them things there. Yeah, hold that. Every Man United in the yeah. Hold that.
There's also been some. Sorry. There's also been some warnings.
No, about Champions League, we beat you in the final. So listen.
Okay, I just want to say this.
Okay, we beat you in the final. The same United lost to Tottenham in the final.
History books.
Tottenham was also history. That was recent. That was last season as well.
History books. That's all you got.
Congratulations.
You're becoming everything you hate. You're becoming Liverpool FC. History book FC.
We still have more Champions League than you, mate. So it's fine.
Okay, cool. Anyway, back to the Premier League and so like
why Arsenal
fixtures are coming up. We ain't talking about the past right now. Come on, lock in.
Arsenal fans want to talk about
No, lad. I don't give a shit about
Prem Show.
I just want to fucking talk about the Prem Show and whatnot, and fixtures are coming up. So let me say my bit in it. Let me say.
Arsenal fans.
No, because I know that there's been
you can't talk about history, bro. You can't say nothing about history. You guys have a comment, History FC.
Lad.
No disrespect, Hacker in here, by the way.
No, we're all history. We're all history.
Piece in it.
Sorry,
come on.
Go,
okay. So I know that with obviously the Napoli-Chelsea tie taking place in Naples, there's been sort of like warnings towards fans to like not try and. I don't want to say like go near sort of any of the ultras and whatnot because there's been sort of like fights that have happened between like Napoli fans and previously like Frankfurt fans, and I can't remember what other sort of teams as well, like when they played in Europe. So there's that sort of precautions that's going to have to be those sort of precautions that are going to have to be taking place for Chelsea fans there anyway. But yeah, so wait, we're back to City match. I mean, they're keeping the pressure up. They're keeping the pressure up on Arsenal. Solid 2-0 win. Marmoush with his first goal for God knows how long. I can't remember the last time when he scored, but someone in chat can let us know. And obviously, Semenyo is keeping his goal scoring run going. He's keeping his goal scoring run going. If you exclude the Champions League match midweek, which mentioned on the Champions League show matter of days ago, like I think it's like third goal in 3 games or something like that in domestic competitions for City. So like fair play to him, actually hitting ground running, unlike some other previous January signings that have taken place in the Premier League over recent years. And yeah, fair play to City. Yeah.
Fair enough. But anyways, I watched the City game. They didn't really impress me that much, to be honest with you. They weren't amazing, but they still did their job. They still got the job done. Like City still ended up winning the game quite. I mean, I wouldn't say comfortably, but then again, they did what they needed to do. And Guehi started in very, very nicely. Semenyo gets a goal. Marmoush back from AFCON, fresh off AFCON, scores for Man City. And look, this is what they need if they want to win the title. They need their role players to step up. And big time, Marmoush has been a good addition to Man City. Semenyo has been a good addition to Man City. And both players were signed in January. So look, like I said, Guehi, also a great addition. And City still have the centre backs to return soon. Gavardio off of the season, but they'll need Diaz back. Is Diaz gonna come back? I don't think he'll come back the same. I think by the time he comes back, it'll be like March. So then again, City's defensive depth is still a bit iffy because what if Guehi gets injured again? They're still back to the same backline they're playing against Man United. So there's still concerns about Man City there. But then again, 3 points is what they needed, and they got the job done, and they closed the gap between them and Arsenal at the top, and the Aston Villa did their job as well. I think by the time he comes back is March, bro. I'll be real. I think he comes back in March. I think he starts playing again in March. Sometimes you say he's out until, but returning time is different to players like out until, because like sometimes they might start training in February. They might not start playing. They can start training in February, but then I think March. I assume March he'll be back. But then again, Stones. I don't see Stones being at Man City any longer. I don't see Stones being there any longer. I think Stones will leave soon. Anyone else want to add on Man City? Anyone want to add anything on the City game? Did anyone watch it? Did anyone add anything?
Yeah, I like to add. Obviously, we're talking about the real side of Manchester, the blue side of Manchester. Side of Manchester that's serious, unlike United. Anyway, yeah, man, good win for them. 2-0. Good goals.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
We want to
Blue woo. Anyway, no,
we
but
won a trophy more recently than them as well. So
well, yeah, man, good goals from Semenyo and Marmoush. Obviously, Marmoush coming back from AFCON, adding extra attacking flair to their team. Even with Haaland not firing in all cylinders, they're getting goals from elsewhere. Unlike Arsenal Football Club, they actually Man City have multiple players that can score goals in their attack. And yeah, man, I think it's going to be a good run for them. Obviously, they got Tottenham next, which can be a difficult game. They're a bogey ground, but Tottenham ain't going to care. They're just going to surrender to them and let them win because they don't want Arsenal to win the title. And for the greater good of football, Man City will win the title because they have goal scorers, they have assist makers, they play good football, unlike that team in North London.
Okay. And also add anything?
What's another step towards another title for City, innit? There's not much to say.
Yeah, not really much to add on this one, but City needed to get back to winning ways. They did. They moved closer to Arsenal as well. I think we all knew this was going to be a straightforward win, and it was.
4 points, baby. 4 points for 4P. Oil Club. Manchester's blue. Just remember that.
Yeah, blue for Salford City, innit?
Yeah.
Man.
It's all good though. We won a trophy more recently than them, so it's okay. But anyways, moving on. That's it, I guess. That's all the games we previewed and reviewed.
That's it, really, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aston Villa beating Newcastle 2-0. I didn't watch that game. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't really pay attention to many Premier League games anymore as much as I do Man United games.
Yeah.
But I still pay attention. I still watch the results. I still watch the highlights and everything like that. But like in terms of like watching excitement, like the excitement level.
I only really pay attention to my club's games, but if it's a Big Six game, then I'll pay attention to it.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course, I get that 100%. But the rest of the results, Everton 1, Leeds 1 last night. Brentford 0, Nottingham Forest 2, Fulham 2, Brighton 1, Burnley 2, Tottenham 2, West Ham 3, Sunderland 1. That's about it. And any other games I missed out on? No, that's it. That's all the results. There's one more we haven't spoken about. There's one more thing we haven't spoken about, and that is FPL. Josh and Jack, you want to talk about your FPL results this week as well? You want to talk about your recap?
I couldn't have gone much worse, well, much better compared to last week. I think I got 50 points. I triple captained Haaland. He bagged me through after he came on 74 minutes against Wolves.
He what?
So I've completely wasted that.
He triple captain Haaland.
Yeah,
No,
and
he
fucking
what?
didn't stuff.
I got 24. I've stopped giving a shit about FPL,
Fair enough.
and I bench Bowen.
But
Yes,
apart from
I just want to jump off the bridge, innit?
apart from that, Stack on my bench got 8 points for Leeds, so that's a bit of a bummer. Kelleher with 1 point, Van de Ven with 7 points, Timber and Gabriel with 1 point, thanks to you know who. Rogers with 8 points, Wilson with 10 points, Semenyo with 8 points, Foden with 1, who I'm going to have to transfer out because he's doing fuck all at the minute. Watkins with 8 points, Welbeck with 2 points, triple captain Haaland with a mighty 3 points. Completely wasted a chip there, but you know, I'm not even looking at the league table. I've done what my club's manager does and bottled the league title in January, so there's not much else to be said. Congrats, Akovin. I think you've won this FPL league that I'm involved in.
I
So,
haven't.
fair
I
play,
actually
mate.
haven't. I actually haven't. It's not over yet. Nothing's over till it's over, man. Let me just say that right now. Nothing's over till it's over. But anyways, yeah, 40 points for me this week. Kelleher won 1 point, Mukiele 4 points, Gabriel 1 point, Cash 6 points, Guehi 6 points, Gordon 2, Cherky 3, Rogers 8, Bruno Fernandes 5, Haaland 2 with the captain. I could have captained Guehi, I actually vice captained Guehi. He would have got me 12 points. Haaland got me 2 points off the bench. And Nicolas Thiago 2 points. Dubravka got me 5 points on the bench. Foden got me 1. Krupi got me 1. And Senesi got me 3. But then again, next week, we'll see what happens. I didn't really make any moves this week, to be honest with you. I didn't really make any transfers. I saved the transfer. I have 4 City players. That's the first time in a while I've had four players in the team because Guehi transferred to Man City, so I have 4 Man City players in my squad. If I transfer 1 out, then I'm only allowed 3, so I cannot keep Guehi. I think I'm going to have to transfer players out. But yeah, that's all I can really say about the games. That's all I can really say about Premier League this week. Make sure you guys do stay tuned to the rest of the week, for the rest of the shows. Tomorrow night I will be what's on tomorrow night? I'm still trying to clock what's on tomorrow night. Hold on a second. King, we still need to do the NFL show this week, bro. We still need to do the NFL show. Oh yeah, Champions League show tomorrow night. I forgot. Champions League show tomorrow night. Yes. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the Champions League show. Any shows during midday or early morning UK, I might be doing a show soon. Depending on what. I might just do like a general football talk show. Don't know when, but thinking about it. And yeah, that's all I can really say, people. Everyone's links is in the description of the video. All the links will be there in the description. Go subscribe to Prophet's channel, King's channels, 2 channels he has, Josh's channel and my channel. We're trying over here at AIM Sports. We're trying to get to 550 by the end of January. We're literally 10 subs away, guys. We were 9 subs away, but I don't know what happened earlier. We're now 10 subs away. 10 subs to 550. If we can get there by the end of January, we're on track to that 600 by February, by the end of February for sure. So people, go and hit the like button and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That's all you gotta do. Leave a comment, leave a respectful comment. I will get to your comments as always. Any concerns, anything you want to comment, leave a like as well if you haven't done so already. Do you guys want to share anything? You guys have any coming up on your channel? You want to share anything? You guys have?
I got the match preview coming up after this, bro. So
Okay.
Match preview for tomorrow's game. So you guys want to check that out? Do you?
King, you have anything coming up?
Yeah, full-time vibes with the Fellowship of the Realists. 11:30 p.m. on my channel. Also tomorrow, I'll be doing Champions League watch-alongs from the Champions League watch-along. See, I'll pick 3 games to follow and check out the results of the others because every game's on at the same time at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Actually, can the United fans tell me what game you have tomorrow? I'd just like to know.
Can you tell me how many Champions Leagues you have? All right, you can.
Yeah, man. Champions League tomorrow. Napoli away for Chelsea.
Have you recovered from John Terry's slip yet? Oh, you haven't. So it's all good. Anyway.
We did. We won 2 after that.
You haven't recovered.
Yeah, we did. We won 2 Champions Leagues after that.
won
We're world champions. Yeah, we are the world champions. You know what I'm saying?
We've all been world champions.
No. We're the real world champions. The fake.
We have won the club.
Real World Cup.
Won the Club World Cup. We won the Club World Cup.
No, it's called the international whatever trophy. Now. The real club.
We still got the gold badge for winning. So
4 years.
The same.
4 years, like 4 points. Let's see, you're behind Arsenal. Anyway,
Well
man.
done.
African King Academy, Champions League football tomorrow. Obviously no, and and any other watch-alongs. And I'll try to do some tennis as well, semi-finals or finals for the Australian Open as well.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Make sure you guys check it.
And remember, London is blue, Manchester's blue, and Liverpool is blue.
Manchester's red.
Yeah.
Liverpool is unfortunately red.
And the south of France is white. Allez-OL.
And London is red as well.
Yeah, because of United fans in fucking Croydon, that's why. They all come from there.
London might as well be white.
They don't come from Trafford area.
Exactly, Jack. Exactly, bro. Croydon.
Croydon's where it
That's
started.
funny.
Anyway,
So
guys,
Kennington.
I will see you guys tomorrow for the Champions League show. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe. And any other shows across the week, stay tuned. NFL show will be here soon. We're going to review the conference championships. Also, if you're wondering what happened to the NFC AFC previews, it's up. It's back up. I re-uploaded it because of some error that YouTube had. I wasn't able to go live for some reason. I went live, but YouTube it didn't go live on YouTube. It was live on Twitter, so I screen recorded and posted it already on YouTube. So go check it out, people, and also check out some clips will be uploaded this week, so on and so forth. But people, bless, like, share, subscribe. See you guys tomorrow. King, also have to see you on your channel very, very soon, yeah, because we had to do our show that we scheduled last week where we weren't able to do. So I'll definitely see you sometime this week.
Yeah, at some point, yeah, definitely.
People, take care. Come on, United.